Good morning, happy Sunday. So the last couple of days we have done absolutely nothing or nothing much, so I haven't been vlogging, but today I've got a few plans recipe wise, so I thought I'd do a vlog. So I'm going to start with my breakfast. I've got a coffee made with skimmed milk and I've got a bacon sandwich. So I've got a Warburton's pre-sliced wholemeal roll, which is a healthy extra B. I've got half a sin's worth of ketchup and some bacon medallions, and then I've got an apple. So my breakfast is my healthy extra B and half a sin. Good morning, it is 11 o'clock and as usual on a Sunday I've had a lazy shower and getting ready time. So I've got trainer socks and slippers on, and I'm going to be doing some cooking today, so I thought a nice cool outfit. So I've got my neon pink size 12 t-shirt on from M&Co and these linen blend shorts which are a size 12 from Asda. So yeah, that is my outfit ready for cooking and taking Charlie out for a walk later. Right then, good morning, 11:15 now. Load of washing being washed and in the dryer. I have had 2 lazy days and I have not been food optimising, let's put it that way. But I'm going to be back on it today, and I'm going to get my cook on. I could have another lazy day, but I just decided that there was a couple of recipes that I wanted to make and there were a couple of things that needed using up in the freezer. So I thought I would do some recipes and get my freezer stocked up again. I am going to probably be doing a couple of separate recipe videos, so it's not all going to be on today's video, but you'll see bits and pieces of what I'm doing. Andrew's also making a roast beef dinner. Let me just see if I can see the slow cooker. We've got a joint of, what cut is it?
What?
The beef.
Top side.
A top side joint of beef in the slow cooker, and that's been in since, what time did you put it in?
I think it was about 20 to 8.
Since about 20 to 8, and he's just turned it off now, and we'll have a roast beef dinner for tonight's evening meal. So we're going to try not to get in each other's way. But what I'm planning to make today, hopefully, is the Slimming World beef koftas that you can get from Iceland, and I found the recipe online. It's those ones that I had when we went to Bridlington. Then I'm hoping to make the butternut squash and tomato pasta bake from this month's magazine. And finally, or at some point, I also want to make some ham and egg muffins or ham and egg cups for the next couple of days and to put in the freezer, because I've got eggs that need using up and I've got ham that needs using up. So I will do separate recipes for the koftas and the butternut bake, but I have done a video on egg muffins before, so I might just include a bit of that and maybe how I'm making my couscous in this video. But yeah, I have been not food optimising the last couple of days. I can already feel that I've gained back a couple of pounds. So yeah, we need to get back on it now. And there was someone asking about bingo wings. I'm sure you'll see them in this video when I'm mixing and chopping things. Right, it is now 2:30 and I have done my koftas, I have done my butternut squash bake, both of which will be uploaded as separate recipes. The butternut bake is in the oven, and I'm now going to make some egg muffins. because I've got some eggs that need using up, and I got some ham out of the freezer thinking that I was going to use it for something today, and then Andrew came back and said he wanted a beef dinner, so I then had to use the ham that I'd got out of the freezer for something else. So I thought eggs and ham, make egg and ham muffins. So there is a recipe on the Slimming World website for this, and I have uploaded it before separately on my channel. Ham and egg muffins. I've actually got 6 eggs, whereas this recipe says 8, but we'll see how we go. It says 250 grams of mushroom. Well, I'm going to use a pepper because I'm not keen on mushrooms. 120 grams of lean ham, so I'll use however much ham I feel like using. 4 spring onions, which Andrew kindly picked up for me yesterday. 8 eggs, as I say, or I've only got 6. 3 level tablespoons of skimmed milk, and some salt, pepper and mixed herbs. So the first thing I'm going to do is chop my spring onions and pepper. So I'm chopping my vegetables, and I'm seriously flagging now, to be honest. It's taking me everything I have to get these finished, but it will be worth it. Could have probably done without making these egg muffins, but I really want to make use of the ingredients that I've got and that need using up. So I'm just chopping my spring onions, and I've just come on for a bit of a moan just to help me get through it. Right, so once again I've got my faithful frying pan, and I've got my chopped pepper and spring onion. So that's 1 red pepper and about 6 spring onions. I'll pick those up later. And then I've got my just over half a pack of smoked ham, and I'm going to fry those off for as long as it takes to make up the egg mixture. I'm now going to crack 6 eggs into a jug. To my eggs I'm going to add plenty of seasoning, so pepper, salt, half a teaspoon or so of mixed herbs, and I'm also going to add some Spice Entice chips and wedges, just to add a little bit of a kick. So maybe about half a teaspoon of that, and give that a good whisk. I forgot I need to add the milk as well, so 3 tablespoons of milk. Now Slimming World do mark this recipe down as free, because I'm presuming that they think that split across 6 to 8 muffins, then the sins for the milk will be negligible. But I'm usually a little bit short on my Health Extra A allowance anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. So that is my mix, and I've made a mess as usual, which I'm just going to clear up. Right, so I've got a silicone tray here. I think I won this in a raffle, so you can probably get it from B&M or Home Bargains, and I've also got a couple of these which are from IKEA. Whether we'll make 8 remains to be seen, but we just want to get a spoonful of the mix and put it on the bottom. It's like a sofrito mix basically. Also very good to chuck some couscous in. And then, as usual, you just want to top up each one with the egg mix. And that's just made 6. So I'm going to top these in, I'm going to pop these in the oven for about 25 minutes. And I think what I'll do with the rest of this mix is put it in my couscous. I'll just show you that. Yeah, my egg muffins are now in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. And here's my couscous salad that I made earlier. So I'm just going to add to it the rest of this bacon, peppers and ham, and what did I do? What, peppers, ham and spring onions. And that will make lovely lunches over the next couple of days. And then I'll show you what else I've cooked today, and I'll clear up all this mess. And there are my egg muffins. They've had just under 25 minutes in the oven and they are done. I'm going to leave them in there for a minute or two till they cool down, but I would just loosen them from the edges just to make sure that they're going to come out. But yeah, they are done. These, once they're cool, will freeze absolutely fine. I've done it before, and a nice way to cook them is in the Actifry without the paddle. It'll take about 10 minutes, I think, just to warm through in the Actifry. But yeah, I think I'll put 2 in the fridge and the other 4 will go in the freezer. So I will show you all what I've cooked today shortly, but I desperately need 5 minutes because my back's aching and I'm feeling tired now, and I've still got to take Charlie out. It's 20 to 4. But I'm just going to have 5 minutes with a fresh bottle of cold water and a cola flavour freeze pop. You might wish to sin these, you'll have to look them up yourself, but I don't particularly count them for sins, and it's probably less calories than a pot of quark, which I would have otherwise, so it doesn't really bother me at the moment. But yeah, desperately need 5 minutes and then I'll show you what I've cooked. So are you ready for a roundup of what I've made today? I have made 8 beef koftas, homemade, instead of buying them from Iceland. 2 I've already had for my lunch, 2 I've got out for a lunch later in the week, and the other 4 have gone in the freezer. And to go with that, I made a couscous salad. Then, while the oven was on, I've roasted my 2 butternut squashes, again for lunches through the week and evening meals. Then I've made 4 butternut squash and tomato pasta bakes, which is the other recipe that I put up for people. So I've made both the beef koftas and the butternut and tomato pasta bake. And as I say, while the oven was on, I roasted a butternut squash. And lastly, I've made ham and egg muffins. So I've got 4 in there for the freezer and 2 again, that's probably for lunch. Egg muffins for lunch tomorrow, these for lunch Tuesday, and probably one of these for lunch Wednesday, I think, or something like that anyway. And I've got couscous as well to bulk out those lunches. So I'm well prepped for the week ahead. I haven't actually shown much of us cooking this beef dinner, or Andrew cooking it today, but we have done another vlog where he cooked slow cooker beef, which I will try and link above. So we have a beef joint done in the slow cooker. We've got oxo roast potatoes. We've got defrosted. This is frozen veg that's just been boiled up. So carrots, cauliflower and broccoli, and on there I've got some chilli and garlic grind mix. Then I've got pickled onions. We always like pickled onions with our beef. What gravy is it?
Schwartz beef gravy.
And the Schwartz beef gravy packet mix, which I believe is 4.5 sins. So I'll count 2 sins for my portion. And then I've got 1 of the raspberry K-Varg yogurts or quarks. So it's the raspberry flavour, which is 1/2 sin, some fresh raspberries and a bit of the Skinny Food Company raspberry sauce. So 2.5 sins on the table, and I have a sugar-free Vimto. So it is 5 to 8 and I have been busy watching telly and getting some vlogs ready to upload for you. I'm actually not feeling hungry yet, so I'm going to eat this later, but I'm taking this film now so that I can start to upload today's vlog. So later on tonight I'm going to have a coffee made with skimmed milk. I've only had one healthy extra A choice today, and that was skimmed milk. And my B choice was my Warburton's bread roll this morning, and I'm going to have that with a pear and a double chocolate skinny whip from Home Bargains for 4.5 sins. And I believe that leaves me at under 10 sins for the day. I don't know how many steps, probably about 5,000. I hope you've enjoyed the recipes. They've all been sin-free today. I'm looking forward to watching the other recipe vlogs later in the week. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.